Before today's courtroom session even begins, you're about to witness two very different cases that prove one important truth. Justice isn't always about punishment. Sometimes, it's about accountability, second chances, and whether someone has truly changed after making a serious mistake. In the first case, a defendant's actions were driven by a documented mental health crisis, leading to behavior that could have ended much worse. The judge now faces a difficult decision. Should the court focus on punishment, or recognize the progress the defendant has made since that day? Then, later in the hearing, another driver avoids a reckless driving conviction, but there's a catch that could completely change the outcome if the court's conditions aren't met. Throughout this video, pay close attention to how the judge questions each defendant, weighs the facts, and explains every decision before reaching a final ruling. These moments reveal how much courtroom decisions depend on honesty, responsibility, and the circumstances surrounding each case. As you watch, ask yourself this: if you were the judge, would you have reached the same conclusions, or would you have handled these cases differently? Let's head into the courtroom and see how it all unfolds.
Good.
That's the basis of it.
Good. What kind of follow-up are you on? You seeing a physician on a regular basis? How often? Good. Are you working, sir? Okay. All right. So did you discuss your rights and options with Mr. Hadley? You understand those rights and the options they give you? And you understand the possible penalty?
Yes.
Understanding that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily today? All right. Why don't you establish some facts? July 4 is the incident date I've got.
For you residents in Philadelphia, County of Wayne, State of Michigan. And that day and time, you acting rapidly, moving your arms around and affecting this officer 55. Yes, exit. Okay. And you because of the mental health situation you're in that day, you thought you'd see snakes, and that caused you to run out of the street and just stop traffic. So,
Yeah.
understood, right? I think we've been the elements.
I think so.
Again, just
Yep. I think so. All right. I will accept the plea to count A, dismiss count B. All right. And was there a time frame discussed for the delayed sentence?
There's not a specific time here. We want to kind of leave that to the court's discretion.
Yeah.
Don't stand in objection. We didn't really get into it. Must be.
Sorry. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to delay sentence for 12 months. During that time period, you stay out of trouble. So you're under my thumb for a year. I'm not going to assess any fines and costs. So stay out of trouble. 12 months from now, we'll just dismiss this. You're welcome. Good luck.
I never saw.
Gabriel Polgar. Am I saying it right?
Attorney Josh Hadley, appearing on behalf of Gabriel Polgar, who's going to be making a pudding, but his name in the record for it. Gabriel Mike. Sure, we'll waive formal reading the arraignment. Sure. In our proceed, move forward with the resolution as presented to the court on our plea form. The current misdemeanor charge of reckless driving will be dismissed. We're considering a plea of responsible to a speeding infraction 11 to 15 over. I believe this will be.
Right. Right. And leaving it to me on fines and costs?
Yes, sir.
No agreement?
No agreement. For the court's peace of mind, the elements of the facts underlying the reckless driving were exclusive to the rate of speed he was traveling. There wasn't swerving,
Right.
drag racing, anything. Not to say that speeding's okay, but just
No, I got you.
there's no other aggravating factor.
Yeah. Clarification's almost always better. All right. All right, Mr. Polgar, that's the way you want to resolve this today? You're going to plead responsible to an 11 to 15 over? I'll dismiss the misdemeanor charge. Fines and costs are $250. Pay it today? Oh, next Thursday would be the 4th, right? All right, pay it on the 4th or the misdemeanor's back up. Enjoy your day.
What we witnessed here is a great example of how judges balance accountability with fairness. In the first case, the court recognized that the defendant's conduct happened during a documented mental health crisis, but the judge didn't simply ignore the offense. Instead, a delayed sentence placed the defendant under court supervision for 12 months, making it clear that continued good behavior is required before the case can ultimately be dismissed. That's accountability combined with an opportunity to prove lasting change. In the second case, the reckless driving charge was reduced because the facts supported excessive speed without additional dangerous behavior like racing or aggressive driving. Even then, the judge attached clear financial obligations and a strict payment deadline, showing that every agreement comes with responsibilities. These rulings demonstrate that courtroom outcomes often depend on the specific facts, the defendant's conduct after the incident, and whether the court believes rehabilitation is genuine. Now we'd love to hear from you. Do you think the judge struck the right balance in both cases, or would you have ruled differently? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoy real courtroom breakdowns with expert commentary, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss our next courtroom analysis.